Growing up, a lot of kids wanted to have a good job when they did grow up. You had all the kids talking about how they wanted to become a firefighter, a cop, or even an astronaut. But in times like now, a lot of kids have started to change with the rise of social media. And with this rise, we have had many types of weird influencers. You got the more gooner side of the internet, like Sophie Rain and Bonnie Blue. Like, these motherfuckers are out here putting up Kobe-ass numbers when it comes to cooking American society. But then you have the streaming side of the internet, and it kind of speaks for itself.
Well, not so fast, little bro. Not so fast, little bro. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Say, you think you're so good. I am smart. You think you're perfect. You're not. You're far from perfect. You're a fucked up ass too.
Yeah, these have to be some of the worst streamers of all time. Aside from being annoying too, they do promote gambling and OF to their younger audiences. But out of every type of influencer on the internet, there are one type of influencers that will forever top the rest of them, and that's the weird mukbangers. Before I start this though, I want to say that I have nothing against these people. It's simply just the mere fact that they're eating enough food to put them in a life-risking situation. And the first one is James Bulla.
Can I get 2 large pepperoni pizzas? Do you guys have any new, appetizers?
New appetizers? At the moment, we just have, salads. That's new.
Oh, okay. No, never mind.
What's wild about this video is I could not show the whole video because it would take way too long. But basically what this guy does is go online and posts him eating food, which I don't have a problem with, but I forgot to mention his high-calorie mukbangs. And someone like me, I probably do eat 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day, but this man gotta be putting up Nikocado numbers, because right there is probably enough food to feed 1 or 2 households. I can only imagine this man off camera because he's probably asking for food every 10 seconds like Luffy. But I do really wonder how much food these people do tend to eat off camera, or even how much money they do tend to spend on DoorDash or even fast food, judging that the average American spends $150 to $250 a month on food. Also, tell me why the hell this man's snack is 2 full boxes of cookies.
Morning, guys! Today for a little snack for dinner, I wanted to have something sweet, so I got 2 boxes of the crumble cookies, you guys!
If you've ever had a crumble cookie, these cookies are really high in calories. Like, 1 cookie alone is 170 calories, and that's almost half of your calorie intake for a day. Not to mention, eating one of these cookies is like eating a pound of sugar. Like, it gets to a point where eating to live just becomes eating for fun. And a lot of these mukbangers online usually do tend to eat a lot of food for views or even to show off. And it is sad to see, because out of everything he could have done, like all other types of content, he decided to do this. Another type of mukbanger that I want to talk are people that do this. I know that this is a different culture, but how the f do people do this? If the mere fact that you're eating a live animal doesn't scare you, imagine that this crawls up after you swallow it. Me personally, I'm taking a torch to that and flaming it. But this really did remind me of this one person who was going viral in 2019, and that's Kate Yup. You might wonder why she was blowing up, and it was not for the right reasons. Like, in every video, she would show up with bruises and scratches all over her.
People then started to theorize that Kate Yup was actually an MMA fighter in Poland named Joanna. That would explain the bruises and cuts. However, this was quickly shot down because it just obviously was not true.
And there's no way her was an MMA fighter. And a lot of people were worried because she would eat a copious amount of food on video. Then in late 2019, she disappeared off the internet, never to be seen again. Wait. As of recording this, she did post 2 years ago, but what the f is this? Yeah, there's no way that she's free. Why would you want to eat meat with butter and oil? But back to some of her videos, how do people actually watch this? Because this is just disturbing. Like, just off the title and the thumbnail, if I saw one of these, I might actually throw my computer. And there's dead levels to this, because these videos can go anywhere from eating raw seafood to a Takis mukbang. There is no way that this shit is good for you. Eating this much Takis is probably detrimental to your health, because if you do eat enough of these, your ass is gonna start throwing a temper tantrum like Nikocado Avocado. On YouTube, where mukbangs originated, there are also a lot of spicy mukbangs, and that's where this trend started. Because I remember back in 2020, I clicked on this YouTube video, then I saw Nikocado Avocado eating, and since that day, I've never been the same. Like, seeing this man eat this much food hurt my stomach, but knowing that this man is in better health nowadays, it is good to hear. This man was always throwing a dumbass temper tantrum back in the day about how he was fat. But speaking on the topic of fat, recently I did hear that some mukbangers throw up their food after eating all of it in return to not gain weight, and this probably is what Nikocado Avocado does, because nowadays he is skinny and does still eat a copious amount of food. But as a person who doesn't usually throw up, whenever I do this shit, it does hurt bad. So how do people usually do this? Not gonna lie, they probably do have some sort of tolerance built up to it, so it doesn't hurt anymore. But still, you're throwing up and there is food coming out, so it makes me think, what do they eat after that? The last mukbanger that I do want to mention is Will Kelly, because he is dead so self-entitled. Like, this man takes disrespect to a whole new level.
My bad, man. It's just you working, bro? Yeah, I feel you. Clearly hates his job. I just made his job more difficult. Kinda feel like a jerk. Kinda don't care.
Like, bro, you are the last person who should think that they need to be self-entitled. And sometimes that is the problem with these types of influencers. The reason they usually are tends to come from they get what they want when they want it. And if they don't, they tend to take it out on other people. The one reason why I am hating on this guy is he puts hair on his food to get it for free.
Once I ordered the food, I'd go to the bathroom. Once I was in the bathroom, take off my shirt, no underarms, and I literally pick hair. I pick out armpit hair. Right, you see the hair? This is what we're gonna do. When the food comes out, we're gonna put the hair on our food, and then we're gonna complain, and that's how we're gonna get a free meal.
And just like that, is how you get free food.
Worse than that though, there is some person in the kitchen who did make your food and they have the chance of being fired or getting in trouble. He's also dumb enough to record it, so if the cops see this, all I'm gonna say is just don't drop the soap. Something good about him though, he does say that he is feeding the homeless with this food, but he is fingering the shit out of it, and apparently he was done being fat. But tell me why this was his next video. Like, bro, there is zero progress going on, because in one video you're talking about locking in and then the next video is food. But let me know down in the comments below if you do watch mukbangs or if you find them weird. Me personally though, I think I've never watched a mukbang. The only time I probably watched one was on accident. Make sure you guys join the Discord down below, subscribe to my second channel, follow me on Twitter, and also don't forget about the TikTok. Streams are coming soon on YouTube and Twitch, so make sure you guys follow up. I love you guys so much, and VL on top, and until next time, I'm out.